Hello, welcome to this course on agro marketing. On this course, we'll be talking about the science of marketing in agriculture. A whole lot of people don't understand that the way you address marketing in agriculture is different from every other form of marketing. And in this course, we'll be addressing it and I'll be giving you insight on how best to go about marketing agricultural products or agricultural related business. So my name is Lucy Choma. I'm a graduate of the University of Nigeria and an alumni of the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs. I'm the founder of Agrodemy, and I can be reached on the various network. So you can check us out at Agrodemy on all social media platforms, or you can join our WhatsApp community with the number on your screen. So why is agricultural marketing important? A whole lot of people begin to ask me what is agricultural marketing, why it's even important for people to even learn about it. So I'll start briefly by saying agricultural marketing has to do with marketing of agricultural related products or services. This boils down to any service or product that is tied down to an agricultural produce. So, for example, a copywriter, an agricultural based copywriter, marketing his services, a fish farmer marketing his product, someone into processing marketing his products, then people who are agricultural marketers, people who are into drop shipping, selling and marketing agricultural commodities, they are all agricultural marketers. Now the question is, why is agricultural marketing important? Because it helps you to increase your market and brand awareness. See, people need to know what your product is doing and how your product is doing it. And your ability to get them to understand this is what makes you a good marketer. And marketing is another form for you to increase your customers' understanding about your product. So that's why agricultural marketing is important. Beyond just selling, it's about educating people about your product and the value your product covers. And the beautiful thing about agricultural marketing is it's a standalone business. So you could start a business being an agricultural marketing. You can start an agricultural marketing firm. So agricultural marketing cut across selling your product, selling people's product, and starting a firm where you sell multiple of products. And it's important for you to do agricultural marketing because if people don't know the product you are selling, the why behind your product, the where behind your product, and how behind your product, they wouldn't be able to key into it. And that's the reason why agricultural marketing is very important. Now, there are various skills you need for agricultural marketing. You need research skills because you would have to be educating your customers about the value of your product or service. You need research skills to understand the product you even sell. You need copywriting skills such that, excuse me, you need copywriting skills such that you are also able to let these people understand and key into your product without necessarily sounding silly. You need graphic skills for marketing. You see, I tell people that we've passed the stage where you will need a graphic designer for all your projects. Most times there are basic things you want to try out. There are basic stunts you want to try out, especially if you're a young person going into agricultural marketing, someone who is starting out newly in agricultural marketing. You don't need to start saying, let me go and look for a graphic designer to do this for me. You can just simply pull off your designs and roll it out. So that's why graphic is a skill needed for marketing. Video editing is also a skill you need for marketing. And to go into video editing, it's important you have this skill because there are sometimes you need to make videos where you are explaining something to people, and while talking you have a very good content, but you realize, okay, there are some parts that you need to remove or should be removed. That's where video editing skills come in. So you're able to remove the parts that are irrelevant and keep only the part that is relevant for you. That is the beauty of agricultural marketing. Now, negotiation is also a skill you need for agricultural marketing, especially if you're going to be selling bulk products to people. It's important you understand the value and importance of negotiation. He who knows how to negotiate very well is going to make so much money. So these are the five major skills you need for agricultural marketing. The next question is, how do I learn this skill? So research. To research adequately, you just need to know how to use Google. Now, to go in to learn about copywriting, I suggest you read ebooks. These are like your fastest way to learn. You can also watch videos on YouTube about it. For graphic, you just simply need to go and learn how to use the app called Canva. And for video editing, go and look for the phone app called InShot. To learn about negotiation, go on YouTube and type the word negotiation, how to negotiate, ways to be a good negotiator, and you are going to learn that. That's on YouTube. So the skills, the five major skills that are very relevant for marketing, these are what you need to learn them. Now, there are apps for marketing success. So these are apps that you need from time to time while running your marketing business, while marketing other people's product, or while marketing your own product. The first set of apps you need is social media apps: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I like to say this: it's good to have presence in all of this, but there should be a place where you are dominant in. So I'll give you an example. Agrodemy, when we started basically on Instagram. We started on Instagram. Over time, we realized, okay, we need some kind of clarity, and for the kind of community we want to build, we need to move to Facebook. And then we moved to Facebook. Over time, we realized that, okay, we're going to be working with a network of other people who are going to be content creators, and these content creators are actually business owners. And where are most successful business owners? They have active presence on LinkedIn, especially because of the structure of their business and all. We had to move to LinkedIn. And we got someone who manages LinkedIn, another group manages our Facebook, and then we just have little presence on YouTube and something scanty too on Twitter. Now, for us, it's Facebook and Instagram. For your business, it might be Facebook, it might just be Instagram, it might be Twitter, it might be LinkedIn. So you need to understand that the social media app to use is dependent on the product you're selling and who your targeted customers are and where they are dominated. If you're selling products, agricultural products that you know are mostly used by mothers, then Facebook and Instagram is somewhere you should stick to. If you're looking for elderly mothers, then you could stick to Facebook. If you're looking for young mothers, you go to Instagram. If your product is basically for youths, young people, millennials, people who like easy life, then Twitter is the place for you. If you're building businesses that are for professionals, you're building business that is for business owners, then LinkedIn is somewhere you should go to because that's where you're going to see a bulk of them. Now, if you're building business that requires a level of focus, interest, then YouTube becomes where you should build your business around. That's for social media app. Now there's an app called Legend. So Legend, you can get it on the Android Play Store. So Legend helps you to make videos, simple videos, and make them creative. That's like a faster way to make a very creative video. So that's the beauty of Legend. Then InShot, we talked about InShot. InShot is for video editing. And now there's an app called Grammarly. So what Grammarly helps you do is Grammarly helps you edit and make sure that you're writing something correctly, your tenses are in order, you're making the right paragraph at the right place at the right time, your spelling is correct. That's what Grammarly does for you. Now there's an app called Gboard. Now, what's the beauty of Gboard? If you're someone who a whole lot of ideas come to his head at the same time, and Gboard is a must-have app for you, because Gboard allows you talk to your keyboard, and then instead it converts whatever you're saying into words. Like the way I'm talking, if I had a Gboard app here, it's simply going to be converting everything I'm saying to you now into words. Gboards are very good, especially for those who are going to be writing ebooks. Gboards are good if you're trying to write long posts. You have so many ideas. Basically, you want to talk because you are more comfortable talking, and you're somebody that when you're talking, you may not remember everything you said. Gboard is your best shot. So you just keep talking and Gboard keeps writing. Now, Google Chrome, we talked about it about Google for researchers, but I specifically said Google Chrome because there are so many browsers. But Google Chrome allows you to use extensions extensively on their store. There are so many wonderful web extensions, especially if you're starting out your marketing business and you have a laptop. Now, Google Chrome allows you to have beautiful, beautiful extensions. Now, the last app I want to talk about is WPS. So WPS is like a notepad, or WPS you can make slide like the one I am using to teach you now. You can make Microsoft Word documents. You're someone who wants to have the feel of a laptop when it comes to documentation, and you can't afford it, then WPS is the app for you. Now, after noting this app, we have to understand that in agricultural marketing, there are online and offline marketing options. The the options you use is depending on the product you are selling. But all products, I strongly believe all agricultural products have the online and marketing options that work for them, and the offline marketing option that works for them. Now, what are the offline sales options we have? The first sales option we have is restaurants. If you're someone who sell products that are directly for consumers, then restaurants are your best point for sales. I'll give you an example. You're selling honey. Imagine you have your honey situated in a show glass at all restaurants within your locality. People have this perception that restaurants sell what they use. So, and they sell credible stuff. People believe credibility, especially with organized restaurants. So if you have your honey there, you would sell. Yes. You don't necessarily have to be using your honey for their product. So restaurants are one of your best sales option because people visit restaurants because they trust that they cook well. So products from that restaurant will also do well. Food vendors are another options for you. So there are food vendors around and you sell spice. They might necessarily not be using your spice, but you could ask them to have a small store where you keep your spice for people who wants to buy them. Caterers are also offline sales options. So if you know caterers that people trust well enough, you can take your products to them, your rice, your beans, all of that, and then you could tell the caterers that get customers, I'm going to do the supply. Because these people have a whole lot of people who trust them. Another offline sales option is student arena. You see, anywhere student is, especially when it comes to consumer products, it goes fast and it sells well. So if you're into all the juice business, food business, student environment is one of the fastest way to grow because you can do online challenges, you can do food eating competition, food cooking competitions, and all of that, and you would sell out because that's the kind of thing that interests people within student arenas. Now, if you're someone who has so many meetings, you attend village meetings, estate meetings, you're in clubs, you're secondary school alumni, and all of that, these are good offline sales options. To sell and to market your product, you have to be shameless. So every single point where you find yourself is a good place to sell. Now, for all these events, when you're going for this kind of event, maybe your school is an alumni, alumni day, you can speak to the right bodies and let people know that you have this product and you're bringing this product. If you want me to bring for you, I sell at this price. I bring it and all you need to do is just pick and carry while going home. Key on it, bank on it. Then all you tell them is make your orders, send me your orders, send me your orders. Then you resolve and then find a way to bring it to that venue. See, you save yourself a whole lot of money from logistics. So that's why meetings, village meetings, any meeting where people are gathered is a good spot for you to sell your product. On your street, see, marketing starts from the home, especially if the home has potential customers. So if you're selling products that people around you, people within your locality actually use, then you should start selling to them too. You should start selling to them too. Because everything starts from the streets. Really, it all boils down to the streets. And religious centers are also good places to sell your product. You know, the beauty of this course is as you listening to me, you're already thinking, ideas are coming to your head. Your work is to make sure that in your notepad, you're tickling them down. You're ticking them down. You're writing it down. You're jotting it down. Because there are ideas to be worked on. While talking about restaurants, the question I want you to ask yourself is, are there restaurants around I can leverage on? So what do I want to keep there? What product agricultural product or service should I market? Okay, there are food vendors around. What agricultural service should I market or partner with them to run? Okay, there are caterers around. What agricultural service can I run with them? Okay, this is student arena. Like, okay, I know a student arena. Okay, so I know like 2, 3 people with it. So ask, what is the demand for the market and how best can you supply it? That is what you do on offline sales options. Online sales options are also another amazing part. So many agribusiness are doing well with their offline sales option, and so they feel like there's no need for the online sales option. The truth is, every business deserves to be online and offline at the same time. If your business is not doing well offline, try online. If it's not doing well online, try offline. If it's doing online, add up the offline to get it much better. And if it's doing well offline, add online to make it more better. All sales options are good. 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 Never ever underestimate that. So for online sales options, you have Facebook groups. There are so many Facebook groups that have market days, Mondays, some is Saturdays, some Wednesdays, and all they need you to do is comment what you sell and tell us what you sell in the comment section. Leverage on that. Leverage on that. And most of all these group, their name ends with market. So Spangler's Market, Marketplace, look out for them and start selling there. The beautiful thing about online sales option is that you don't necessarily need to have the product before you start selling. You can start advertising as far as you know someone who is going to supply you that product. You start advertising. Then when the customers come, you now go and get the product. Another beautiful online sales option is blog. So blogs where there are traffic and this traffic are from your potential customers, you shouldn't also joke with them. Then WhatsApp group. There are WhatsApp groups that allow you to advertise. There are WhatsApp group you are allowed to send in messages. So even if it means you sending educational posts that at the same time sell, you do well to do that. That's why you need content creation. And to achieve content creation, you need research. That's why at the beginning of this course, we talked about research being a skill you need as a marketer. Your WhatsApp status. I don't mean you should start posting 100 pictures of your product. That's why I highlighted the fact that you need design and video editing skills. So you have 50 pictures to post. You can compress it into 1 minute. Highlight all of them into InShot, increase the speed to 1 minute. So all the pictures you want to post will fall into two posts. People will look at your status. But if you have like 50 pictures and you're posting each of them one after the other, there's 30 seconds. Remember that it's 30 seconds on WhatsApp. You have 50 pictures. So it means you're going to be taking 25 minutes of their time. People wouldn't want to watch that. People wouldn't want to watch that. People come to that person that explains and validates his point in the shortest frame. Always remember that. Another form for online sales option is your influencers. You see influencers. When you meet people who are influential and they have your kind of customers as their followers, then you can pay them to talk to their followers about your products. That is the beauty of influencers. So some celebrities are influencers, some are not. And some people are not really celebrities, but they're popular and they have high view. You see people telling you they have 2,000 followers, 2,000 views on their WhatsApp. You're seeing people with over 10K followers on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on various social media platforms. Those are the kind of people you should work with. Those are who we call influencers. But before you work with any influencer, be very, very sure that the influencer actually has your kind of customers. Be very, very sure. Now, that's for influencers. When we talk about online marketing, there are, there are various products for it. One of the most popular products for online marketing is ebooks. And I explained this well in the course ebook creation for agri and food business owners. Ebooks are valuable. Use ebooks to sell your product. 4 pages, 5 pages, 6 pages, 10 pages ebook. And then you highlight maybe the value important of your product and you share it to people for free. If people read and like what they see, they obviously want to contact you to buy the product. Master classes, have free classes. You sell honey, please have classes teaching people how to 10 ways you can use honey in the house. Have classes on health benefits, how to use honey for health. You're selling raw rice. Have classes around how to make rice flour, how to use rice for beauty. These are free master classes. At the end of the day, sell your rice. The truth is, people will think it's only your rice that actually does this because of that master class. The master class creates that credibility, and people begin to trust you. I'll give you an example. So, if I am to start selling meat today, I'm going to start having master classes on meat types, meat parts. I start having masterclass of how to know a fresh meat, a freshly killed meat. I have masterclass on the health benefit of different type of meats. I'm also going to have another masterclass telling people how to cook meat. Another masterclass on how to teach people how to fry meat or the different recipes for meat. 5 ways you can enjoy meat in your house. At the end of the class, I tell them, so if you want to practice this, remember we sell meat for you to practice. People would key into your product and have them consistently, maybe monthly master class, bi-monthly master class, that's 2 times a month, or once in 2 months master class. So your master class will help you have new followers. So if you're marketing on WhatsApp and your master class is on WhatsApp, have new followers. On Facebook, like you have new followers. The point is you have new followers, you have new contacts you can be following up to sell your product too. Articles are another way to sell your product. So like the difference between article and ebook is that ebook is enclosed. Article is something maybe you post on a blog, you post on social media, in a newspaper or any viral platform that people can actually see, and they're actually not short. They are not short. And at the same time, they can be very extremely long or at a minimal level of 1,500 to 1,000 words. So what articles do for you is article makes people see you, especially if you write articles answering questions people are always looking for on Google. So you start ranking. You start ranking. So people always ask question, is red meat good for old people? If I were to sell meat, I'll write articles around, is red meat good for old people? What is the best way to make what is the best way to make your red meat healthy? Three things you can do to make your red meat effective. Four ways to price meat. These are questions people come to the internet to ask. Some people even come to internet to ask question, does red meat aid weight loss? Such that when people start asking questions like that, they would my article will pop up either from my blog or from my social media post, and after reading it, they want to know who the hell gave them this answer. And from trying to know who gave them this answer, they would eventually follow you and then buy into your product. Another beautiful way of marketing is through giveaways. 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 Do giveaways as much as you can, but not to your detriment. So you could give away for every 5 pack. You tell people that for every 5 pack, you get one free, or you say invite 10 people to buy one of our products and enroll in the challenge to win 50,000 naira. So it means for them to even be on the challenge to win 50,000 naira, they must have enrolled like 5 or 10 people according to your desire. Now and then when they will make posts with the people buying, or you tell people buy 10 of my products, make a video about it and post the video with the highest view, I'll give you 100,000 naira. But no view should be less than 1,000 followers, and stuff like that. Those kind of marketing strategies, you get people to know your product, because that person is going to scamper for followers, and scampering for followers means telling more people about your product. So that's another way of marketing digitally with a digital product. Another beautiful way of marketing is online challenges. Online challenges. So if I'm selling meat, I would like to keep using the meat business. So if I'm selling fresh meat, I can do an online challenge of five 5 days, like eat meat in 5 ways, eat meat for 5 days in 5 ways challenge. And day one, ask people to tell me how they are eating meat today. Tomorrow, tell me how they are eating meat today. And they do that for the next 5 days. People are going to join up in the challenge because they want to learn new way. And maybe you tell them that, so for every day, I'm going to teach you. Night before, I'm going to tell you everything you need and where to buy them. And then you make your own and post your picture for us to see and stuff like that. Now, that kind of challenge is going to make people want to buy your meat because they want to join up with the challenge. People like joining the crowd, the noise of the crowd, what's trending, and that's what online challenges help you to do. If you're selling honey, it's something you can do. If you're selling beans, you're selling any material, that's what you can do. Especially if you're selling to direct consumers. For someone who is into service-based business, maybe you could tell the person that they should make a video explaining this, and person the highest vote and all of that, or maybe 5 days marketing challenge. So if I want to sell this my marketing course, that's the premium version of this course. I could say that a 5 days marketing challenge, and at the end of the 5 days marketing challenge, I'll be giving people what to do for the first 5 days. And then at the end of the 5 days, the testimonies and feedback, and I say, okay, join my course, or take my course on agro marketing to learn how to even market better and all of that, stuff like that. And it works. It really works. So that's the beauty of digital products for marketing. Now, I know that you're already telling yourself that, oh God, this day they have said so much about agricultural marketing. Now, but what does it take to be a successful marketer? Being a successful marketer starts from the desire to be successful. To build an idea, you have to keep your idea, especially as a marketer. Never forget that. You see, if you want to market an agricultural product, you have to tell yourself that I will be shameless about this. I have to keep at it. Consistency is important. Before you even tell me I tried marketing, it's not work, I'm not good with marketing. I said, have you talked about this product every day for 30 days? Have you talked about this product every day for 1 year? Have you talked about this product every day for 2 months? Have you talked about this product every day for 3 days, for 3 months, for 6 months? People need to see this. That's consistency. That's one of the way to become a successful marketer. Secondly is educate people about the product. Educate people. I like to say this every week. Make sure that as a marketer, you don't end the week without educating people something about your product. It could be about color differences. It could be about how to identify a fake one from an original one. It could be about logistics, how you have a better logistics than them, and how a good logistic business make life easy. There is just so much to teach, but make sure you're always teaching and be consistent, because if you desire to be successful, you be consistent, and from the desire, the consistency, and the action put to it, you will be successful. Now, there are attitudes for selling. Strong attitude for selling. Number one, never beg for customers. You see, when you begin to beg for customers, people begin to take you on serious, or begin to see that your product is not valuable. When you begin, please, buy from me today. If not, I will not eat. Well, we don't want you to eat. In fact, we will not buy because we want to see what will happen if you don't eat. Do you get? Don't beg your customers. Don't be desperate. Now, always put your customers first. Always put your customers first. In everything you do about your product, always see from the customer side, does it make sense? Will this customer like this? Will it attract them? If it doesn't, then don't go ahead with it. Then focus on benefits, not features. This is where plenty agricultural business owners feel it. Don't begin to tell us that your beans is destoned. No. No. What is the benefit for having a destoned beans? It means preparing your beans takes shorter time. So focus on telling us, I sell beans that take shorter time to be ready. And people will now begin to ask you why, and I say because it has been destoned. I sell honey that give you a clear skin. And people like, how? You say by rubbing it on your face daily. Than saying I sell neat unadulterated honey. You don't want to hear that. Do you get? I hope you are understanding this. You sell shawarma. Don't begin to tell us your shawarma has meat, vegetables. See, instead tell us I sell shawarmas that give you the 7 classes. Eat the 7 classes of food in one shawarma. People now ask you how, because our shawarma contains this, that. The benefit, the 7 classes. If your shawarma is vegetable based, you can say eat shawarma that gives you a fresh skin. And people like, okay, why? You now tell them the features. Cake. Cake. I sell cakes that give you life. Why? Because I don't use sugar. I use stevia. I don't use your normal flour. I use wheat. And see, you have to feel free to let go. You see, especially for those people who are marketing bigger products in the agricultural sector, you get to a point where you have to negotiate price. Feel free to let go when you realize it's not tallying with you. One problem many agricultural business owners do is that they are always on the rush to sell off, especially those that have their product, like especially farmers. They want to just sell off because they don't want it to spoil. See, as a farmer, you see any product you're farming, go and learn how to add value to it. The moment you see that in its fresh form it's not working for you, add value to it. Value gives it longevity and it also allows you to price it more. Key into it. Now, never go for the losing option. Never go for a losing option. Don't start a business to fail, please. And you starting a business not to fail means you have to pre-calculate your profit, what you are expected, what you want to make as profit. That is why bookkeeping is important. Keeping data of your business is very, very important. Don't just wake up and you look at the shawarma and say, let's say shawarma, let's just say it's shawarma for 1.5. Is the price actually 1.5? If the cost of making the shawarma is 1,200, everything is 1,200, then know that selling the shawarma at 1,320 is a 10% profit. Know that selling the shawarma at 1,450 is 20% profit. Those calculations are very important. So that you will know when you are losing. So somebody does not come and say, sir, I'm buying 10 shawarmas and you're supposed to be working at 1,002, 1,440. Do you understand? And then 450. And the person is going to say, because I'm buying 20, sell it for me at 1,2. 1,2 is your cost price. It means you are losing. You are losing. Be very, very careful. So those are the attitudes you need for selling. See, you can be better. Forget whatever anybody has told you about marketing. You can be better. Just research on the benefit of that product you are selling. Choose your desired platform. Prepare your sales copy. Write what you want to tell these people. Then draw your blueprint. Like, draw your blueprint of, I'll go to Mr. Kelechi, I'll tell him this. If he says this, if he says he wants the product, I now know that it's going to take 24 hours to get it to him. I'll get his phone number and give him my account details and remind him he has to make payment within 24 hours for the product to be delivered. And after joining on this your blueprint, take action. Take action. Even after learning from this course, take action. You can only be better at agro marketing if you actually take action. If you don't take action, you can't. You cannot learn anything. So with that, we come to the end of this course. This is just a crash course to help you understand what agro marketing is all about. There's a bigger course. There's the intermediate course that explains details about agricultural marketing, and that course currently it's going to be on agrodemy.com.ng when it's ready. So at any point where you're watching this course, you can always go look for the premium version of this course. But you know the beauty of it, even with what you have learned here, you can go and practice and get your own profit and go and make your own money and get your own results. So what I want you to do is, if you learn something new, share the testimonies on the learners community, share the testimonies on your profile, invite other people to come and take this course, especially people who want to start marketing agricultural produce. Do that and let's keep building. Agro money is real and we can all make it together. Thank you and happy implementation. Don't forget, you should follow Agrodemy on all social media handles. You can follow me at Lucy_Oma on Instagram, on Twitter, and Lucy Choma Anyangolu on Facebook. I'm your agribusiness evangelist, and I'm here to help you make more money from agricultural products and your agricultural business. Bye.